Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Final Fantasy Rivera EX's video, and we've been here before, haven't we? We have. Well, I'm actually going to be redoing that news video that I did this morning with less rush because I have time now to do it without rushing. So that wasn't my best work. I apologize for that, but let's just quickly get into the news more in depth here. Olivia and Rivera. And stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of all this news here. The global and JV version, of course. So we have Olivia and also Rivera here with some upgrades on Rivera. They do go into more detail on these upgrades, and which we'll be talking about in the next panel, the next few panels here. But Olivia, I don't want to give out too much details because then you won't watch my review, but I'm not really that impressed right now. There really isn't that many interesting things going on with this, other than maybe the dark resistance is pretty high. Wait, oh, I thought I said increased resistance to instruments. That'd be kind of interesting. That would definitely be interesting. That'd definitely be different. I wouldn't say it's good, but it would be definitely different. I don't expect this instrument apparel to be that high because we already have had an instrument apparel and one of the most recent units. So the dark amp will definitely be interesting though. If it's like decent dark amp, this will be very good companion with Dark Rain or Sephiroth or Carton, but the dark amp has to be good. If it's not 45% or higher, then not really worth chasing, I don't think, but we'll have to see what the actual unit is. Then a bait banner, which I already said it before, but I really think this is bait because yeah, Ibara got a huge upgrade, which we'll be talking about very shortly here. Turbulence Sakura as well as Lucius, but we don't know how good Carton is. They've done this many times in the past where they've had a banner before where some people will pull, unfortunately, with all their stuff, and they don't have anything left to pull for the next banner. So we'll have to see how that goes, but we have some EX2 abilities for Ibara here. For Oni Mastery under base form, boost damage limits for various chains by 100%. Remember, guys, that she has TDH in her base form, so now she has a 500% cap. The problem with this I see, unless they get for 400% TDH, which I'm not sure if that is the case, it's been a lot harder to build her because now you need Lightning's STMR for the 600% cap. Her own vision card will help though, and that might actually add up. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's see what we got going on here. So with this upgrade and her vision card, she'll now have 350% TDH. Still not 400 though, so that means you have to. Hopefully, you have that accessory that gives 50% TDH, or some other way. Because remember, if you're gonna be you're already using one materia now to use Lightning's STMR, and if you're using another materia for 50% DDH, now you have only 2 spots remaining for a limit burst damage, or well, I guess probably not limit burst damage, but for killers and stuff like that. And I know that her base form is really not that useful, but this could be a big boost. This could be a pretty big boost. And the reason for that is because the EX3 boosts magic by 600. I wish this, like I said before, I wish this was 1,000. This really should be 1,000, in my opinion. Boost magic, because I think even at EX3 you can't really get her that high of a stat gain. So I really wish this was 1,000. That would be pretty fair. Boost magic, LB damage, and lightning and dark damage of LB. This sounds like to me like a preemptive ability, because there's no way you can have a passive that just boosts dark and lightning damage. So I'm assuming this is like a passive thing here. The static ability, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a passive of some kind, but pretty sure this is like an activated ability, like it activates at the start of the turn or something, except for this part. Because Tybus has a similar ability where he gets a fire amp at the start of the turn and stuff like that, so I just don't know how this would work unless this is just worded in the usual Gumi speak. And oh, it says right here, whoops. At the beginning of battle or at the revive. So yeah, This is similar to Tyvis's ability. These stuff right here are going to be separate. I don't know why they did it like this, because they can't have this here but then have this here. So this is probably all one ability, but this is the passive part and this is the activated part. I don't mean to make this more confusing than it is, but just so we're clear, the highlighted part is the one that's activated at the beginning of battle. Similar to Tyvis's, Tyvis has the same thing. And now for Brave Shift form, which would like to have some help too. Changes LB effects, hopefully that's a huge mod boost on our Lone Burst there. 150% Lone Burst damage, not too bad. Some killers, 100% killers, she really would like to have those. And boost damage of certain abilities. Okay, I mean, that's fair, but you aren't really using her chaining abilities anyway in her Brave Shift form, really. You're using her Lone Burst for a lot of the time, so. And her Lone Burst upgraded. Boost Stone Magic reduces dark resistance. Hopefully this is 130 or 135%. Deal dark magic damage and deal morale based dark damage. Okay. It makes her better in Clash of Wills. Gremlin Sakura, EX2 abilities. She gets 100% chain cap as well. 100% TDH. And a little bit of killers here. And the X3 ability, once used every 4 turns, boosts some killers. You get some killer boosts, you get some dark amp. Pretty good. And also 500 flat magic. Wish it was a little higher, but I mean, she's probably not going to be dealing a whole lot of damage. She's more going to be like a supporting role anyways. So, like supporting chaining role, not supporting just, you know, she can't do chaining, but like, don't expect her to be dealing the damage. I think at this point we know that chainers are not going to be dealing a lot of damage. They are there to help build the gap. Lucius, I don't really know a lot about Lucius, unfortunately, because I have him, but I don't really use him, so forgive me if I'm forgetting some things here or just not getting things right. But X2, 500 flat attack, which is actually not too bad. 50% true to wield, pretty good. Boost physical damage. You get some three killers, 100%. That's pretty good. And mod boosts. Good. This is good. I like this. 3 killers. 3, not 2. And actually, these are all Ashura killers. So you could fight Ashura with this probably. That's interesting. EX3 ability. Reduce resistance to fist in peril. Nice. Boost LB damage. Boost physical damage against human. Nice. That's nice. But it is an EX3 ability, but it is also on a Neovision Awakened. That's fair. And to get around having so few, you could use Omniprisms to get your way to getting more shards. In case you didn't know that, guys. So, anyways, this video is way longer than I'm not even halfway done yet. Eldritch Wraith, boost, it's the same stuff. Yeah, it's the same. Except for this Lone Burst upgrade. Hopefully this is a pretty good break, because I don't know why they would bother with this otherwise. And yeah, that's decent. Anyways, reskin event. I said it again. I said it wrongly again. I want to call this a reskin event because there's different bonus units. I guess technically that's fair. There's nothing new about this at all though. That's just the same thing. So if you're a new player and you didn't play this, I guess you get, I mean, this is okay. On the CN version, I did use this stuff for a little bit, but I already moved on. It's very easy to get gear at this point, even if you're a new player. Eventually you'll find yourself getting good gear, because on the CN version, I was a new player and I eventually got good stuff. Just playing the game and getting EX tickets and things, so it's possible. This is a pretty good thing here, Clash of Wills. So there are some things here like Transient Pearls. That's what I mentioned before. Getting red pearls is very nice from this. Getting rewards for doing Clash of Wills on top of the rewards that you're already getting, which is also pretty good. And all you gotta do is complete a level. So I guess this is encouraging you not to go right all the way up to 99 immediately. It's encouraging you maybe to do a few levels here and there that are not the highest you can do immediately. I think that's what people were doing. I'm pretty sure they have data on that at this point, where they can just see people just skipping past all these levels that they put into the game. So this is kind of encouraging you not to do that immediately, because it says like it's black and white after completing a level. So that means you're doing level, like if you're fighting level 1, you get this prompt here, the screen here. If you do level 2, you get another prompt. At the same time using orbs. But I mean, Clash Royale lasts for a long time. You guys got time. So this is encouraging you not to go immediately all the way to level 99 and then be done with it. This is encouraging you to go ahead and get stuff done. Wiley's Castle's here to play. Wiley went crazy and made a huge castle. So there's that. And there is a change where there is no longer the damage cap. Right here, I just scroll to it. Wow, that's convenient. So you can no longer do the 2.14 yada yada yada. It's now like Dark Visions. So that could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. It depends on your preference. But for me, I can't even hit that high in Dark Visions right now. I can only do 3.7 because my Tifa is not TDH. So it depends, I guess. And there's more things here, including some more clothes. There's some clothes now instead of crowns. So this is the one you probably want to be looking at the most. I mean, I'm not putting down all these other ones, guys. I'm just saying that this one's probably the most useful, especially for Laura. This cannot be put with the crown. This says right here is no longer stackable. Yes. So you can't stack it. That's okay. That's alright. And here are the lineup for... I mean, come on. Even if you're a new player, I think you know at this point that this is the right option. Second best, Noctis. Diverti, do not pick Diverti. Please don't pick Diverti. Please don't. Don't do that to yourself. So, obviously you would want to pick Ling. She is incredibly powerful. And I like that they changed the colors at least. They're at least trying to make this a little different, and that's just the guide of how to play the game. Go ahead and do this quest, this Season 4 countdown to do this 3000 Lapis here to get that. That's a lot of Lapis. Rivera Upgrade. So you got a little bit of upgrades with the TMR and STMR there. And for Olympus, it's probably going to be decent. It's probably not going to be as good as Eris. Obviously not. This is a 7-star, guys. But I do like the Restore MP. I do like the outfit. I use this part right here. I used a lot in a lot of my clears that I was using her in. It becomes very helpful. The LB fill for everybody, really useful. You can. That's 150% MP. Wow. For 10% MP refresh, chance of being targeted 100%. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And some spirit TDH and things. She doesn't really need that. She's not expected to be dealing any damage, so I'm not really worried about that too much. This one is pretty good. This one is used a lot, as long as you're using Reverberation. And I'm assuming this is a passive, because that would be insane if this was like a buff. I'm sure eventually they'll have like flat stat buffs in this game, which would be broken, because you could also do... They probably won't be the same as normal buffs, so that'd be kind of crazy eventually when that happens. I'm not really sure why they gave her 100% chain cap. She's not going to be dealing any damage. I promise you guys. I'm not trying to be negative, but she's a 7-star in a New Vision era. Come on. There's very few things that would surprise me, and maybe this would surprise me. I'm open to being surprised. I'm open to being surprised, guys. I promise. I'm open to being surprised. Oh, this would have been nice to have more than one evasion stack. Unfortunate. Why is that getting upgraded then? Like reducing or increasing the time? I don't understand that one. This one doesn't seem upgraded at all in comparison to how it should be. That's okay. A lot of these abilities you don't really ever use. At least I never use them. Yeah. Trying to find something actually useful here. Reverberation, nice. Remove attack, and reduce damage taken by caster. Nice. Still Morale Gouge, nice, because you'll be using this, so you just get instant Morale Gouge. The problem with this, and we're gonna be talking about this in the good and the bad and the ugly, but there is a problem with this, her being buffed and stuff like that. And then her new Magnus ability, 3 uses per battle, deal light damage with boosted damage based on remaining MP. So this is kind of similar to more. This is an ability, so it's more like Medina's Ice Holy than Holy basically, because it'll be an ability that you can only use once, which you won't be able to. I don't know why you can't do it more than once anyways, but it's an ability more than magic, which could be better, could be worse. This ticket here, let's scroll all the way down. Let's just go all the way down because the login system is whatever. You have a 3% chance of getting Ibara and a 97% chance, I think, of everything else. So good luck if you're gonna get Ibara. Hopefully you guys can get Ibara from those. And don't buy this bundle, please. Do not buy it. Please don't buy it. Quickly go over this. Just get Ibara fragments from this exchange shop. If you're pulling for Ibara, just get her fragments. You don't really need any of that other stuff. And if you're pulling for Rivera, just get Rivera's fragments, in my opinion. This stuff here is okay, but you can pass on it. The fragments are just much more useful, especially since we're not going to be getting the shard dungeon for a long time. Fragment dungeon for a very long time now. So I would just go for the fragments. And now into the JP news. They're both SLB. No Neovision Awakenings. Is that considered news? I don't think so. It's the same old to me. And let's read what I wrote down here. 6th anniversary Vision World. The decisive battle at the top of Viscerum. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. Viscerum. The season 2 place. There's more story to that story event that they've had in the game recently, or they're just adding on to it. More units, more vision card, more summons, which is just more units. Just the performance of some units, so that's what I'm looking forward to. New missions and a shop update, which, okay. And they're on the 27th here, there will be more summons, which will be kind of interesting because they already had some. And a thing that I did not add in my previous video, I didn't see this. This is something slightly interesting, at least finally something slightly interesting in the JP side. So the global side has already been doing this, I think. They're changing all the chronicle battles into the trials, or just our own separate tab now. They're moving all the chronicle battles that are in the event tab to somewhere else, which I think the global side's already doing. They're raising the rank cap from 300 to 350. So that's something that maybe some people are looking forward to. And there's some bug fixes. Fixed a bug that prevented progress during something happening. Okay. And fixed a display bug while bulk mail was received. And that is something that I've been having to deal with. That's been a bug for me. Usually these bugs aren't really, you know, maybe some people are affected by them and sometimes not. I was actually affected by them. So that's something. And other new dress-up unit added. I really don't know what that's a poor translation, I'm sure, because I translated that myself. Maybe they're just adding more like dress-up thing. Like, what do they call it? Skins. I guess we can call them skins. I mean, I'm sure they're adding more to the characters that should have them but don't. Like Sephiroth, not being able to do the KH one. That'd be kind of nice, right? And fixed a bug in detailed descriptions. Okay, that's it. Okay, the news video is a lot longer than it should ever be, but let's go into the good and the bad and the ugly, because if you've been watching all this time, then you probably want to know what's the good. The good is that you can skip this pull banner. As good as you skip the pull banner, the real good though is the Ibara is getting some EX buffs, and some of them do look promising. What else is good? Well, that you can get more chain cap stuff from Clash of Wills, and that Ling is able to be obtained. I still can't believe that she's available in this Obnexus drop. So that's definitely a plus. 30k Lapis, that's a plus. Rivera being upgraded is a plus, but there's also downsides that we're going to be talking about. And I think that's all that's good. I'm not really sold on Rivera yet. We'll have to see what the details. The bad, an event that we've already had, and even if you're a new player, you probably won't be using this stuff for very long. And I can speak from experience because I've played this event on the CN version, and I don't even use any of this stuff anymore. And I was a new player. Rivera not getting Neo Vision Awakening, and this is the big topic we want to talk about here. So, Rivera not getting Neo Vision Awakening means that she's not going to be as good in Clash of Wills, even if she has more Elgage, because she won't be counting towards the EX plus 1, 2, and 3 thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if there's terminology to it yet. Let me know in the comment section down below if there's actually a word that Gumi uses for that. But she is not in Neo Vision Awakening, so she can't have EX 0, 1, 2, or 3. So she doesn't add to that 18 EX level thing that they want you to have now. That's a big bad negative thing there, guys. Another thing that's bad is that they're not revealing anything about Carton because now they want you to pull for this. So I would just hold off. If you have Ibara EX2, that's probably good enough, in my opinion. The JP side having 2 SLBs again with no Neo Vision Awakenings. There hasn't been any Neo Vision Awakenings in a long time now. I can't even tell you the last one. I don't remember anymore. There's been so many SLBs now. It's not going to look very good for you guys in the global version when it comes out, when all these SLBs start coming out and everybody starts leaving the game even more. So with that being said, I don't think there's anything ugly about this news. Oh, the rank increase is a good thing. Whoops. The rank increase to 300, 350. I'm never gonna reach that anytime soon, but for people who have, that's a good positive thing to talk about. So this video is way too long, but if you watched all 20 plus minutes of this video for some reason because you loved me, please leave a comment in the comment section down below with whatever you want. Found emoji if you want, go ahead and do that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.